Later Saturday night, Nick Ball will defend his WBA featherweight title against Brandon Figueroa in the headline attraction in an event broadcast by DAZN. Turner, 14-0, 13 KOs, looked badly drawn at Friday's weigh-in but filled out and looked much bigger than the 26-year-old Nicaraguan who was competing in his first 10-round fight. Badly outgunned, Martinez, 10-4-1, 4 KOs, spent the opening round on the end of a heavy jab and was deposited on the canvas by a left hook as the bell sounded. The fight quickly became a survival mission he was ill-equipped for. Martinez Urbina managed to box and move and even cut Turner under the right eye but found himself in serious danger whenever the two came close, and he lost the point for holding after being hurt in the third. At the end of the round, Martinez's corner called the referee over and retired their man. The 24-year-old Liverpudlian will need sterner tests before stepping in with the world's best. Cain gets up to stop Gonzalez. Andrew Cain put himself in line for a crack at the WBC bantamweight title by stopping Mexico's Alejandro Gonzalez in the 9th round of a wild final eliminator. The intense 29-year-old from Liverpool is usually a bundle of energetic aggression, but after finally putting himself within touching distance of a world title shot after a frustratingly stop-start career, he started by boxing smartly. Cain, 15-1 with 13 knockouts, does have fight-ending power, and although both fighters spent the opening round gathering information, he barely missed with one flashing left hook. Boxing calmly behind his jab, Gonzalez, 19-7-3, 11 KOs, found it difficult to pin down Cain, who had crisp in-and-out footwork and sharp head movement to cause him issues. The fight became a series of short, sharp exchanges, with Gonzalez finding it hard to land with anything other than straight shots and Cain taking advantage of every slow jab to land counter right hands and the occasional hook. By the midway point, Gonzalez had warmed to his task and started to figure out Cain's style. The Liverpudlian was still working at the same pace, and although Gonzalez rarely put his punches together in combination, he started to get onto the front foot a little more. The tone changed dramatically in the 8th. Cain suddenly began backing to the ropes and looking to counterpunch. Gonzalez jumped at the invitation, and after some heavy exchanges he dropped Cain with a hard shot to the body. Cain dragged himself up but ended the round on his hands and knees after being crumpled by another well-timed body shot. The fight looked to be over, but Cain somehow gathered himself during the break between rounds. He floored Gonzalez with a hard left hook counter shot. Clearly hurt, Gonzalez got up with a damaged left eye, but Cain refused to let him off the hook. His follow-up attack dropped Gonzalez again. He got to his feet but wandered to a neutral corner as the referee finished his count and was stopped on his feet. Ishak powers past Baez. Hassan Ishak, 3-0, 3 KOs, made the most of a showcase position on the show and stopped Argentina's Leonardo Baez, 5-17, in the third of a scheduled 6. The super bantamweight prospect patiently stalked Baez and hurt him with a left hook to the body midway through the first. Ishak went back to the body in the second and was credited with a knockdown from a shot that seemed to stray low. He was much too big, quick and powerful for Baez and put him over with a clipping left hook in the third. Realizing that the writing was on the wall, the referee stopped the action. Strand overpowers Gonzalez. Brad Strand got the DAZN portion of the card underway with a straightforward stoppage of Mexico's Ruben Gonzalez at junior lightweight. Strand, 14-2 with 5 knockouts, was much bigger than Gonzalez, 12-7 with 11 knockouts, who had his first fight as a 13-year-old and has spent much of his career boxing around the super flyweight limit. With little to worry about power-wise, Strand unloaded on Gonzalez from the opening bell. The Mexican bravely leapt off his stool to answer the bell for the third, but his brief rally was ended by a well-timed left hook to the body. Strand followed him around the ring and let his hands go until Gonzalez's corner threw in the towel. It took referee Mark Lyson a few seconds to notice, but he eventually stopped the fight at 1:24 of round 3. Other results from the Queensberry card. Middleweight, Stephen Clark, 8-0, 1 KO, def. Lewis Howells, 3-5, by 8th round stoppage. Welterweight, Lucas Botswana, 5-0, 2 KO, def. Liam McMillan, 2-5, by 1st round stoppage. Junior lightweight, William Burkle, 4-0, for KO's def. Kane Singh for 9-2, by first round stoppage. Middleweight, Jack Swallow, for 3-1, 1 KO def. Paddy Lacey, 12-1 with 2 knockouts, by 6-round decision. Middleweight, Luke Turner, 2-0, 1 KO def. Jensen Irving, 5-35-2, by 4th round stoppage. Junior lightweight, Sam Norris, 1-0 def. Jack England, 1-14-1, by 4-round decision.